How in the world do you negotiate a raise using an outside job offer? And is this something you should even do? Tune into this video if you've been considering taking your income to the next level by leveraging an outside job offer, because I'm going to be walking you things to keep in mind and highly consider, along with the step-by-step process if you decide that you're going to do just that. Let's dive right in. And speaking of important notes, let's walk through a few things to consider. First and foremost, I think it's important to ask yourself, why do you even want to change roles or companies? Are you very serious about doing that? What are the reasons? Maybe write down the pros and cons of your job, because you also need to consider, will you be willing to take that outside offer if your company decides to deny any kind of raise request? Also, what are the other non-monetary aspects that you might be considering moving for, and are those enough to really make that leap? Because are you thinking about the grass being greener on the other side when really it's just green where you're standing? Make sure you consider all of these things. I've honestly seen a number of people in my 11 years of HR and recruiting experience leave companies and come back, or at least ask for their old job back. So I really want you on the other side of this camera to consider, what are the major driving factors for going and getting that outside offer? And are you really prepared to take the risk of getting that offer, having the conversation with your current employer, and seeing what direction your life might go? Make sure you really think about these things before we dive into the following steps on how to negotiate that raise using an outside job offer. By the way, if you're new here, hey, what's up? My name is Courtney and welcome to this channel. We are all about leveling up in our career, money, and our life. So make sure you subscribe if you are new to this channel, and if you're returning, then welcome back. Let's dive right in. Without any further ado, let's honestly walk through the step-by-step process of using that outside job offer to really try to get some leverage and talk to your employer to gain that raise that you're looking for. So starting off with step number one, do your homework. First things first, it is honestly really important to do your homework, because if you hit the market and realize that you are very well compensated and you go to ask for a raise, or you go to get a new offer elsewhere, you might find yourself in a difficult position of realizing you are competitively paid. So make sure you do your research on similar size companies, industries, and the level for where you're at with your experience, your education, your qualifications. So make sure you do your homework. You can find salary information on places like LinkedIn, PayScale, and a lot of the job boards nowadays actually have to declare what ranges they pay people. So make sure you are doing your research. This data will also give you the ammunition that you need when you go in to talk to your manager or your supervisor. So make sure you're not just spitballing and putting out numbers that don't have real data, real research behind it. Step number two, evaluate your own performance. A very important part of this process is actually reflecting on yourself honestly and making a list of your past accomplishments, wins, and where you've truly made a difference in your organization. So the three questions I always get my clients to ask themselves, or when I'm writing a resume or reflecting on my performance as well, is where have you made the company money, where have you saved the company money, and where have you made somebody's life easier? I think those questions will help you brain dump and really get to know your own accomplishments. Also, do your best to try to quantify these achievements. So inserting percentages or dollar figures or numbers and examples of where you truly did those things and when, so that when you go to have that conversation, you have real life concrete examples that aren't just based on feelings or abstract things that you are saying that you've done. Make sure you have that real accomplishments, those wins, very, very clear in front of you. Step number three, actually go and obtain that offer. So how do you go and obtain an outside counter offer? Well, honestly, the easiest way is to apply online to other roles that you are qualified for, or doing a lot of networking. Who do you know in your network, people that you've worked with in the past, or potentially other competitors? But be careful, because if you have a non-compete, then that could get you in a lot of trouble. So make sure you are very mindful with who you are applying to. But at the end of the day, you really do need to make every effort that you can to go out and get that job offer. You can cut down the time of how long you are trying to obtain that job offer by having your resume super powerful, clear, concise, and I will link our resume packages below. So make sure you're investing in yourself and you actually have a powerful brand out there when you're going to get that outside job offer. Again, linked below, but this is super important. And then, yeah, just going to potentially any industry events as well. So if you are an accountant looking for a new role, then are there any accounting networking events that you can put yourself out and attend some of those events? So figure out ways that you can put yourself out there in the most professional way possible. Step number 4, schedule a meeting with your manager once you have obtained that outside job offer. So once you've actually obtained a job offer successfully from a company that, again, you really do potentially want to work for, because you could be in a position where you need to accept that outside offer, then this is where you want to schedule a private meeting with your manager. And I can't emphasize enough, it needs to be a private meeting. Don't just off the cuff have a conversation with them while at the lunch table or in front of others. It really does need to be a one-on-one conversation. Hopefully you already have scheduled one-on-ones with your manager. That would be a pretty appropriate time to talk to them about the raise. And if you can, maybe give them a heads up that during this conversation, you are hoping to talk about your compensation. That way they aren't so blindsided in that meeting, and hopefully they can come a little bit prepared to actually talk about that topic as well. Step number 5, the most nerve-wracking part, present your case. So if you have done your homework properly all the way up until this point, then hopefully you have your market research and all of your data points. You have reflected on your skills and your accomplishments and your wins. You have also actually obtained that outside job offer. You're not just BSing, and you do have something in hand that is comparable to what you are wanting as well in your current organization. And it's also at a company that, again, worst case scenario, you do accept that and you do align with their values and that mission and the goals of that future organization. So hopefully you have all your ducks in a row and you can come confidently into this meeting with your manager. Now, communication during this time with your manager is super key. Not only what you say, but how you ask for this raise is very, very important. So make sure you listen up during this part of the video, because if you come across as arrogant, selfish, pushy, or very entitled during this pitch part, then you are automatically likely going to get a no. It is super important to be very careful with your communication. So let's talk a little bit about that. Honestly, start the conversation with a lot of gratitude. I think being very thankful for the opportunity to even have the conversation with them, to be working at that company, and to just express how you're feeling during this time is a very important message to say. So coming across first and foremost with a lot of gratitude is really going to kick off the conversation in a positive way. After that, you can transition into highlighting some of your recent wins, your accomplishments, and things that you're really proud of. Hopefully, again, that you've done your diligence on that part and made it really clear for them so that you can talk through any of the points and examples if they ask about them too. Once those talking points have been discussed, then this would be the appropriate time to, in a very positive and light manner, say that you have been presented with an opportunity at a different company that yields a higher compensation, and you are really hoping to stay at the company that you are with right now because you enjoy your role and everything, but you are hoping to have a conversation on potentially matching that offer. I think it's also important to just pause in this moment. Of course, it's a little bit awkward. You've stuck your neck out. You've hopefully done a lot of work to this point. But I think it's also important not to just keep rambling and going on and on and on. You don't want to overshare, and you really don't need to overshare. So just say confidently and in a very abundant mindset too, that this is what you've been presented with, and you are just hoping for some kind of dialogue or conversation about matching that compensation level. At this point, they may have some questions back for you, or more than likely they will have to say, I will have to talk to my manager or bring this up to senior leadership and get back to you. So do give it some time and answer any questions that they may have for you. But likely it will take time, so make sure you're patient at this given stage. Step number 6, be prepared for different outcomes. At this point, your employer might come back and agree to matching. They might even up the offer, or they might meet you somewhere in the middle, or straight out decline you as well. So be prepared mentally for any of these outcomes. You don't want to have crazy high expectations and then be very disappointed if they can't do anything. They might also say that they need to wait for the next round of compensation increases as well, because a lot of companies have dedicated times to increase people's salaries. But obviously you at the other end have an offer that you need to consider. So just be prepared that sometimes now isn't a time where they can approve or deny anything. However, it's something that you just need to consider is different outcomes, different timings than you might be hopeful for, but just keep all of these things in mind. Step number 7, evaluate the offer. If you got to this stage, then that's great. Hopefully your company was able to match it or beat it, or they may not have been able to do just that. So you need to really evaluate the current offer that you got from outside the organization and what your employer offers right now, or what are the other things that you need to consider too. If they were able to match it or beat it, what benefits do you have in that company? What career growth do you have at your current company or that outside job offer? Honestly, to even be in a position where you have a job and you can consider a job offer, that's a very, very fortunate position to be in. So come from a place of gratitude, and I really hope things go well for you. Thank you so much for listening to this video. Hit that like button if it helped you. Put any questions that you have in the comments there. I'd be happy to help as well. And before you go, I want to introduce our course called Career Success Now. I haven't talked too much about my course on this channel, but I will now be screaming it from the rooftops because I really believe in our course. It's actually a 360-degree job searching course. So all the way from the CEO mindset to getting clear on the value that you offer, to redoing your resume, cover letter, LinkedIn profile, and then strategic career hunting, interview prep, and negotiations. It is all part of the course. So if you are in the market for a new role, then make sure you check out this course below. It is super affordable. I could charge, and I have charged thousands of dollars for the same course, but it will be a low price for a limited time. So make sure you check out our signature course in the link below. I can't wait to hear your feedback and let me know if you have any questions. We'll see you in this next video.